All right, we are live on YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. Today, I think we're going to do some puzzles. And yeah, we're going to do some puzzles. We're going to go through Puzzle Rush again. We're going to try and get to a higher score than yesterday, because yesterday wasn't too good. I think we got to 53, 57, somewhere around there. So definitely need to do a better on that one. Now I am starting a little bit earlier today, and I think I'm going to start a little bit earlier on Fridays moving forward. It's nice to get an early start on Friday. Benny, good morning. Welcome, welcome.
Hi,
Hello.
hello, welcome to the party, laughing, smiling.
Yeah, so we're gonna start earlier on Fridays because on Fridays I have a little bit of flexibility on when I can start my day, and why not start it earlier? Good afternoon. Where are you from again, Benny? Where are you from? Oops. We don't want solve puzzles, we want Puzzle Rush. Ah, US on the East Coast. Very nice, very nice. Diddy Unk, what do you mean? Draco, good morning. Welcome, welcome. Probably should stop saying good morning to people. Actually, when I was in China working, a lot of people would start their day at 11 a.m., maybe 12, maybe 1. And I was always in the habit of saying good morning, even if it was 1 p.m. the afternoon. Please put the companion in so we can see it. Here it is. I've actually got the new app on the companion. I'm testing it out. I'm still trying to figure out a way to stream the companion to the computer, to you. And maybe I'll look into that this afternoon, because I have been using the companion a lot. I'm really enjoying it. You need it. You need it. I have been streaming the companion. I have been using the companion a lot, and I would like to stream with it. I just need to figure out how. But because I'm using a brand new app right now, it adds to it. What is this? The companion? What do you mean? Have you not seen my review? Let me just get this up here. Let me just get this up here. What is that? What is that? It's okay, it's okay. It's okay, I only spent hours making this video, but that's okay. Where is it? Where is it? Let's see if I can, oops. Wait, where is it? Sorry, here we go, here we go, here we go. This one right here. Is it good? Yes, it is. Spoiled. The companion is a new product that just came out that goes with the Chessnut boards. And what it does is it acts like a timer. So it's this one here, this video here. Check it out when you get a chance. So it acts like a timer, but also a lot of things. Oh, get out of here. You get it. Oh, you.
I just wanted to waste your time on your stream like ALOLJK. When will be the new version available to the rest of us Chessnut board owners?
When will it be available? That's a good question. I think they just want to make sure that there's no major bugs in there. I have tested it out. I have found a few that I've got to send off some feedback about. Some areas where I think it could be a little bit better, and some areas where I think it's having a few issues. So, you know, you don't want them releasing a product which is buggy. So right now I'm doing the testing. I've got a lot of feedback to give them. But I have noticed from my feedback that I've given them in the past, they've been very quick to act on it. So hopefully not too long. Interesting, I actually saw this puzzle a little bit earlier from a different point of view, where they go check, and then they traded off rooks, and then the king came down and skewered. But it is black to move, and it's simply a checkmate in 2. And checkmate in 2, and checkmate in 2. And checkmate in 3, and checkmate in 1. So I am doing Puzzle Rush today. Might do some games as well, but I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure if I'm digging the online game energy right now. But maybe it will pick back up again. But I have been playing a lot of bot games, and I've always been somewhat against bot games. But yeah, at least with bot games, you know what you're getting. But the problem with a bot game is it's very hard to be motivated to put in your best and calculate plans and ideas. Which is a bit of a shame. Is it smooth, or is it? There can't be anything better here, surely not. By the way, for those joining today, is there an iPhone or Mac app in the pipeline? I don't know. But as mentioned before, because it is a standalone device, you can just install the Android app on it. You don't have to convert your whole life to Android. You'll just have one single Android device. If it was going to be an iPhone or Mac app, my understanding would be the tablet would need to be an iPhone, which would significantly drive up the price, I would assume. And one thing I've learned about the price is people don't like high prices. In fact, they're very vocal about their disdain for high prices. So I think if we add a Mac or an iPhone to the device, a Mac or an iPhone or an iTablet to the device, I think you would be looking at a lot more money being spent. What's this one here? Is it queen here, bishop takes, pawn takes, and then queen takes, and then checkmate anyway? I think so. And here we've got the rook can go here, and the king can come down. And then the rook can come down. Very good, very good. I don't know what level I'll start using the board at today. I have started doing the woodpecker method as well. Is there an existing upgrade for the Chessnut app?
Is there an upgrade for the existing Chessnut app soon available?
Yes. Yes, I'm testing it on my phone as well. So I'm not just testing it on the companion, but I'm also testing it on the phone. So one would assume that if they're updating the phone as well, they'll update it. Is that going to be for iOS? I'm not sure. But this one's white to move. That's pretty cool. So yeah, there is a phone app being tested. I don't own a tablet, or at least I don't own a good enough tablet to test if it's going to be on the tablet as well. I don't know if that's worth it. You get rid of their queen, it can't be worth it. If I take here, okay, here it is. Yes, I think one thing about puzzles, you need to be looking at it and asking yourself, yes, I found the idea, but is it really worth it? And here the idea was knight here, pawn takes, and then rook here, queen takes, and then knight takes, and we've got a knight against a rook and a bishop. That doesn't seem like a good deal. Take your time and look at other options. And continue grinding. Rook takes, pawn takes, push. Rook comes over, push. Rook goes up, push. Rook takes, pawn takes, push. There's no way for him to stop. Rook blocks, take, and then queen, and then queen, and then queen takes. Seems good. Checkmate in 3. Now, as a part of my personal journey, for those of you who don't know, I am trying to increase my skill level. Yes, I may not have looked like I've increased over the last week, and that's fair because I've only just got back into it, but I am looking to increase my skill level and play in some tournaments soon. Now, the big challenge that I'm finding with my grind...
Hi ladies.
Welcome back to Gemini. The big problem that I'm finding with my tournaments, and I was discussing this yesterday, is there are no tournaments. In fact, I've looked on the local website, and I'm not finding any tournaments. So that's one thing that I'm going to have to account for my strategy. Okay. The question is that enough? Probably not. Is that enough? Yes, it is. I don't know what you mean by chestnut elevate. I'm not familiar with that term. Okay, this puzzle has kind of stumped me a little bit. So let's turn on the board, and we will get this set up. Let me just put the puzzle back on screen for you. Chessnut Elevate Play software. Oh, okay, so Chessnut Elevate is the new companion software. Okay, I wasn't aware that it was called Chessnut Elevate. I just call it the Chessnut app. All right, so this one has kind of thrown me off, so we might as well set the board up on this. So I was trying the woodpecker method yesterday on this board. The thing about it is I solved the woodpecker really quickly, so I'm outplaying the speed of the board. But I am going to be adding the woodpecker method into my training. I was actually going to stream woodpecker today, but I'm not sure if I'm allowed to. DH Germany, how are you today? Oh, okay. See, I'm not an iPhone user. I haven't been for many years, so that's probably why I am having a bit of trouble understanding that part. This one here, as soon as I loaded on the board, I saw it straight away. The rook is undefended, because if the queen takes, the queen will be pinned. Next one's going to be black to move. Yeah, so Germany, as I was talking yesterday, while this loads up, let me see if I can find it. So this is my local chess federation and upcoming events. We've got a rapid event, which is no good to me. It doesn't align with my goals of classical. We've got the August Weekender. Okay, I might actually be able to play in that. Let's have a look. I don't think this was on the website. Oh, and this is at my local club as well. It is FIDE rated as well. Okay. And how much is it to enter? How much is it to enter? Where's the entry fee? There we go. $67, 67. All right. There we go. Okay, so there we go. I did find a tournament. Now it is going to be a month away. Oh, I didn't even look at how many rounds it was or the time control. What am I doing? What am I doing? Let's have a quick look. What piece is missing here? Queen. Okay. I'm not sure why this puzzle isn't just simply take the queen. Let's go. Okay, let's have a look. So, yeah, this must have just been added last night because they didn't have it. Thank you very much. Okay, so it's 6 rounds, which isn't many. I like a tournament to have 7. The division prizes, I don't know if that's FIDE or ACF. If it's ACF, I think I'm actually eligible for the under 1400. Let me have a look. Because they have a rating division, but they don't say if it's FIDE or if it's ACF. If it's FIDE, I'm eligible for the under 1800, under 1600, because I'm just under 1700 FIDE. But let's have a look at my ACF rating. $1444, my rating went up by 50 points. So that puts me in this category here. Now, for context, I used to be 1650, I think my peak was, before I went downhill. So I might have a good chance at winning the rating divisions. What do you get? First, 200, second 130. So I might be able to make some money back if I play in that tournament. But we're not there for the money, of course. We're there for the love of the game. And we also love money.
There is also Woodpecker 2, which is not about tactics but positional patterns. And Jacob Bugard said in about half a year they will be releasing Woodpecker Basic, which is sort of a propel, easier.
I definitely don't think I need Woodpecker Basic, because the Woodpecker method, the easy section, is very easy for me. I can get through, I think, 400 puzzles in like 45 minutes if I really go at it. So yeah, I don't think I'll benefit from the easy one. Woodpecker 2, on the other hand, Woodpecker 2 might be interesting, but I should complete Woodpecker 1 before I do Woodpecker 2. I don't know. Is the Woodpecker even good? Like, when I think of Woodpecker, the actual first puzzle in Woodpecker actually involves a pattern very similar to this. It's got the rook here and a rook here, and then the queen comes across and chases the king in, and he can't get out. So yeah, I think as far as Woodpecker goes, like, is it really going to help the game, or is it just a sales pitch? That's what I'm concerned about. Yes, that is the club, which is half an hour from my home. That is actually the closest tournament that I will be able to find. Every other tournament is at least 1 hour away from my home. So I've decided on a new opening repertoire that I'm going to be working on for white. I won't be exposing what that is on stream or videos. Rather, I'll just be practicing that in my own time. And I'm thinking this time, in order to learn the openings, rather than going through chessable courses or opening books specifically, I'm just going to be looking for the master games that have played that opening, because I don't want to focus too much on the openings, but I want to focus on the games itself, and studying the master games with the openings is just going to be that little bit of a bonus, which I think will be beneficial. By the way, I hope the audio is okay. I am looking at upgrading it again because I did watch back yesterday's stream just to hear the audio, and I felt like the audio was not as good as the previous audio with the mic in front of my face. Yeah, I don't think the sample pages are going to help me. I think it's just going to be a case of I'm just going to have to bite the bullet and buy it if I think it's worth. This one here, it looks kind of complicated, but browsing around, I didn't really see anything, and then I just realized it's checkmate in one. So that's pretty cool. August. I don't think I have anything on in August which will prevent me from going to the tournament. So I think it's definitely going to be a case, and you know, maybe I should put in some serious effort. I mean, my goal is Candidate Master, so I definitely should be putting in serious effort anyway. Okay, so down a piece. Take, gets us back to equal. So down a piece, and if we take, they take, and we take, what am I saying down a piece? We're not down a piece. Equal, 3, 4. So yeah, just take. If the queen takes, the bishop takes. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4 versus 1, 2, 3. That seems winning. I'm not sure if there's anything else. I think this puzzle sort of distracts in the sense of you've got ideas going on here, but if the bishop was here, I'd look at it a little bit more detailed, but it's not. So I think we can just take the pawn. Have you done Woodpecker 1, DH Gemini?
I got the book as a gift for my birthday from 2 friends.
They must be very, very kind friends. They must play because I think they must play because it's a good book for a gift. So this one here, if we go here, they got the knight here, so the checkmate doesn't work. But if we go here and take the knight, they have to go here, and then we go back, and then they go up, and then the checkmate does work. I think I definitely need to work on a little bit of the setup. I used to use a camera that was like right over here. Let's bring that up and see how that camera looks. I used to use a camera that was over here. Doesn't look too bad. It's a bit dark, but maybe if I pop on the lights a bit, there we go. And then get that. That doesn't look too bad. You're seeing a ghostly version of it because, but I used to have that camera. But now I've got this camera here, and I don't know, it feels weird reading the screen over here, and it feels like I'm talking away from people, so it feels kind of weird. All right, let's have a look. Knight takes, queen takes, pawn push. Is that what you got? Knight takes, queen takes, e4, yeah. So the Woodpecker 2 is out now, is it? $40 on Chessable. 40 USD on Chessable. Somebody did a video, Woodpecker Method 2, amazing, but ooh, excuse me. Okay, I spin the board and I see queen here. Guys, I hope you can still hear me. I hope I unmuted my mic. Oh, but it's not that because there's a okay, there is a check. But if you simply block the check, they have no good check. They can go down here, king goes up. The queen is under attack. So the queen will just, yeah, so that seems good. Oh wow, what? I did calculate this. Rook goes up. No good check, so they can either take here or they go down or they go here. And then king comes up and they still have no good checks. Why is this wrong? Why is this wrong? What's wrong? What do you mean? So it's saying move the king across? Oh, because there's this bishop move here. But this is wrong. Why is this wrong? Isn't it still leading to checkmate? No. Okay, I saw this. Oh, okay, because maybe then they can take? No? So what? Oh, there is another check. Oops. No? Okay, I'm so confused here. There's another check. That upsets me. It's alright, let's move on. Let's rebuild. Level 32, not good enough. Bishop takes pawn, king takes, queen check, king there, and then queen back there. That seems good. Okay, in my calculation, I just assumed the king was going to go over here. I didn't even look at this one. With the king over here, the queen could come down. But now if the queen goes down, they can go here. And and then the queen can go here, okay.
It's less expensive on forward checks. It shows that in euros it is 21,02.
Yeah, look, it's not really the price that bothers me. I do like a physical book, The reason I like Chessable is because I can actually do the woodpecker on this board. And given that it's going to be a new set of exercises, maybe doing the first round on the board, even though it's going to take a lot longer, could actually be good for me. The problem I have with websites like Chessable is you don't actually own the physical book. So if that website ever shuts down or anything happens, what happens to the products that you've paid for? Now I had a very good course on Chessable, and when Facebook took over Chessable, I believe not Facebook, when chess.com took over Chessable, which I believe they did, suddenly all the videos I had on there were limited to a shorter time. And I thought, well, I paid for this course, and now they're limiting the amount of time I can watch per video. That doesn't seem fair to me. So the fact that the terms can change over time was a bit concerning. Now, I believe that was only temporary, because when I logged in a year later to watch it, I was like, it's working better than what it was. But I was very disappointed to find that a course that I had, which was Mastering Chess Strategy, suddenly had a limitation on the videos that I had already purchased. White to move. Yeah, okay. So this one here, the knight covers these two squares. We've got check. And then the other rook comes up for check. He has to go in here. Now the rook is covering these squares. We go across for check. He comes down here. Now this rook is covering these squares. And the pawn is covering this square. And the rook can come down for check. And it covers these squares here. Didn't let me finish it. Yeah, DVDs are good. I don't own a DVD player anymore, haven't for years. Yeah, it was a case of Scrubs, the TV series Scrubs, back in the early 2000s, was a great show. And one of the issues with it was, oops. It was a great show, and one of the problems was Disney gained the rights to Scrubs, so they put it on Disney Plus. But they didn't get all the rights to the music. So now, even though Scrubs, one of the things that made that show so appealing was the music that complemented it, they've taken the music out and they've put in very low quality music that doesn't really add to the same vibe. And if you own the DVD, you can go back and watch the show as it was intended to be watched. But if you don't own the DVD and you're relying on the streaming services, one, you could be halfway through an episode or halfway through a series and then it gets taken off. Or two, you could be given edited versions that don't represent what the show was made for. Now I feel like this one is simply trying to win the rook by swinging the rook across to attack the bishop. the bishop comes down, the rook comes down, attacks it again, and now the bishop has no squares to continue defending, and has to disappear. Juan, thank you for the follow. Welcome. So I think that's it. I hope that's it, because that's what I'm saying. Bishop d4 looks good. So bishop d4, but then the queen can go to f6. So if we take the queen, yeah, there we go. Okay, so pawn takes queen, pawn promotes to queen, queen to e6 check, king to h8, bishop to d4. So take, promote, check, goes across there. But promote, check. What if he blocks? This one's a bit more complicated because I want to say bishop takes, threatening checkmate, so they can't promote, they can't move the queen, but they can move the queen, they can move the queen down for check. So I think I'm overthinking a lot of stuff here. And then I see maybe a better option? Better option, but it's not a better option. I was thinking maybe here, threatens checkmate as well, and avoids the blocking part, but the king can simply take. Yeah, I'm a little bit lost on this one. See, I was even thinking takes, promote, check, block here, but you've got the danger of this queen getting out. The rook can also come over and defend as well. It just seems a bit messy. Maybe even push, and then bring the bishop down is an idea. But you push and then they take. Yeah, that's where I'm going wrong.
take queen and then take promoted queen.
I'm just, my mind is so fixated on this checkmate, I completely forgot that I could just simply win material. And that's the annoying part, because I would have done that puzzle and I would have eventually taken the queen. I think that was the strongest looking move, but I may have missed the understanding point of it, which is the whole point of the puzzle. So. This one's white to move. Trapped queen. I think queen takes rook, pawn takes queen, rook takes queen, bishop takes rook, and then push the pawn on g3 to trap the bishop. I think that's the way to go. So take, 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 and then pawn push, and you'll win the bishop. What did I miss? What did I miss? What did I miss? So I said here, take, 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 push. What have I missed? I've missed this? No? What have I missed? What did I miss here? I missed that. Yep. Damn. That's bad. Yeah, and then he goes here anyway, and then I push. Same result, wrong move order. $37. That's not good. I almost want to press the quit button. All right. Okay, checkmate in 3. So G5, King F5, and then F7. And then if they take the rook, bishop to E6. All right, got to be a little bit more careful here. So check, push here, and then if they take the rook, it's here. And if they push the pawn, it's still here. Okay. Ah. I was looking at that next. King stops him from going there. But it was actually, put the king back there. It was just here straight away. I rushed it. That's not good. That's not good. Gonna shake that one off. We're gonna quickly get out of that screen so no one can see the evidence. Let me just reset the board. I'm gonna play a game. Puzzles are not treating me too well today. So let's just set up the board again. I'll just grab a drink. I think that's the worst puzzle rush that I've done in a long time. All right, let's play some games. Play online. 15 plus 10 looks good. I haven't figured out what to do with black yet. So until I figure out a black opening repertoire, I'm just happy to play random stuff, to be honest. Now I want to go here and gain a tempo, but he's simply going to go over here and attack this. And even if I go here, the bishop is coming down here. So that doesn't look very good. I could always go up there then. That does look good. So now it does look a bit better. I also have to note this undefended pawn that I need to save.
Just thought I would drop in and show some support. My guy Chess is hard, YouTubing is hard, but if you keep it up, you can achieve great things, man. Stick with it, bro.
Thank you very much. Thank you for the support. Yeah, they're all very very difficult tasks. This knight causes a bit of an issue because it wants to get in there as well. Now I could go here, and if he pushes, then I can go in here and I can cause my own issues. But it just doesn't seem that promising. Like that seems very risky. So I'm thinking I might just go here first. If he comes in here, that's fine. Always trying to improve. Yeah, I think it's important to complete my development now. What am I doing for time? 10 minutes. We're only 8 moves in. Knight d4. No, I didn't like knight d4. I might resolve this problem shortly. Now what's funny is, I was reading the knight d4. I actually intended to put my knight here. So that was a little bit of an oops. I mean, it might work out, but yeah, I originally intended to put my knight there. So now I think I can take knight there. It'll be interesting to see after the game if knight e5 was the right move or not. But knight d4 has actually turned out very interesting. He does have the center. I do need to connect my rooks. I could even go with the pawn here, to be honest. I'm half expecting a move like this one. And I'm kind of hoping he plays it. Pichu, good morning, welcome. Oh, that was a bit of a blunder. That's just, yeah. That's just, so much went bad there. I'm just going straight to the game review for that one. I went here, expecting to go there, but yeah, I just, had all my pieces. I just played an opening that I had no idea, so this, yeah, bad. Good. This was the move that I was worried about. So apparently, just giving up is fine. This is why I need to play more games, I guess. So what's the move? Why is it not telling me the move? It's just telling me another line. Come on, man. E4. So what move am I meant to do here? This button. Yeah, okay. And it's still equal. I don't know, I'm very disappointed in that game. Very disappointed. Yeah, that was completely unfamiliar. Look at this guy, he was a 1900 and he's gone back to 1600. $1887, like a month ago, and then he's gone down to 1600. I don't know. I think I'm just not good anymore.
It's hard to play well when you are in a completely unfamiliar position. But I have to say, chess really is 99% tactics and calculation.
Yeah, but there definitely needs to be an element of playing as well. I'm going to play another game. But it might be my last game. Let's just reset the board. I don't know, playing at my rating level is no longer fun. It's very strange. Why is it not picking up? The game just feels very different from years ago. Yeah, I think playing a 1600 Rapid who's a 2000 Blitz is a very
I recently got paired up against a player on the chess with 1600 Rapid and 2000 Blitz. I aborted the game and blocked him.
yeah, I think there's something very wrong if somebody's Blitz rating is 400 points higher than their Rapid rating. It should be the other way around. You were right to abort the game.
I've never seen a live chess stream.
Well, welcome. All right, let's get another game going, and let's see if we can keep this losing streak going. All right.
Is moving. What is this sorcery?
I'm using it with my mind, but it's wasting all my energy, so I can't play good moves.
suspect my opponents of cheating. Oftentimes in the middle of the game all of a sudden the game dynamics completely change and the quality of their moves is different.
Look, it's a very unfortunate part of the game that they've let cheating get so out of control. And it is out of control. And you're right to feel a little bit suspicious at times because they really haven't done enough to prevent it. And it's definitely, it definitely is. They can definitely be doing a lot more, but I don't know. I feel like they choose not to. Because when you can simply cheat and then once you're caught, create a new account, it doesn't really solve the issues. Because people can create unlimited email addresses. That's not an issue. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. By the way, oh yeah, I did unmute, okay. By the way, I don't think the last player was doing any foul play in that game. I just think that his rating shift from 200 points over a month, that says something to me. That says something that's We got 11 minutes. Yeah, so I think a 200-point rating drop in a month seems a bit strange, but I don't know how much he plays. I mean, my rating certainly dropped a lot. But yeah, it's definitely amazing the fact that you can't win a 15 plus 10 online at 1700, but then you can go and play against 1700 FIDE opponents in a classical game and do much better. I don't know. It could also be the fact that I'm doing a lot of talking whilst playing instead of focusing on the game, so it could entirely be my fault. But this game here, I've definitely made some questionable moves. Can I see a preview if I hover? No, I can't. Now, I did want to go here, but I was afraid of here. Oops. And then the queen had the discovered attack. And the bishop is hitting this one. And I could have gone here. But yeah, I just felt like it was a little bit too risky. Instead, I've opted for pawn here, which probably isn't good either, but a take back, attack this pawn. Yeah, I'm not really sure what to do here. But yeah, definitely a check. I probably can't open chess.com on my phone while I'm playing the game. I was gonna have a look at my profile while we wait for my opponent to move. Stats. Rapid, here we go. Yeah, so I've been up to 1809 in the past 90 days. And then I had like a 9-game losing streak down to 1730 over 1 year. 1860 is my peak, so I'm 100 short. And over the all-time, I had this huge breakdown over here. 1941. That was a rough time. But yeah, some of the nonsense that happens online, like e4, e5, d4, you don't really see that much in tournament games, because I don't think it's that great. And when you've got a 90 plus 30 time limit, you've got the time to figure out how to deal with that nonsense. But when you've got a short amount of time, yeah, it's
I actually have less of an issue with an obvious cheater who has 98% accuracy in every game. What really bothers me is smart cheaters and smurfs.
yeah, there's definitely been games where I've been playing and then all of a sudden it's just turned completely. Yeah, it's just, and the problem is, like, I've found cheaters, reported them, and they've been actioned, but then when you look at their history a little bit more, you can see that they're playing with other cheaters And these other cheaters are, I think that's a good move. And those other cheaters are, and those other cheaters that they're playing with are actually, it looks like they're just working together. So one would cheat, boost the rating of the other, and then the one who's cheating gets banned and the other one continues playing. And yeah, I think it's really bad. It's really bad. And the problem is every, yep, and the problem is like they'll ban the obvious cheater, but then the other cheater gets away with it. When really, the email address should not be a sign-up condition. You've used your email address before, you can't make a new account. That's very obvious, but you can go and make a new email address for free. No, what needs to be done is they need to be doing phone verification like every other app in the world. And that phone verification, you can't just go ahead and get a new phone number for free. You actually have to invest money. And I think that would be a really good way to prevent people from doing what they should never be doing. So yeah, if people had to sign up with their mobile phones, I can guarantee you the cheating would go down significantly. But I think what chess.com are very proud of is their high membership numbers. And I don't know if they include all the banned accounts in their membership numbers. This game is an absolute mess, by the way. For me and my opponent. BWK, welcome, welcome. Let's see what the text-to-speech. It doesn't say anything. Welcome, how are you today? We've actually got a lot of people over on YouTube watching. Shout out to everyone over there. And Twitch as well. Hello everyone on Twitch. Ooh. It's all going on. It's a very interesting game, this one. I'm not sure if I'm winning. His pieces feel a little bit better. And he's got this pin. But he can't castle. Guess I'll go there. Could castle here. But then I go there. Yeah, he does have a lot going on here as well. So yeah, so much going on. If he goes here, I better find out a way to deal with that. I guess I can just push this pawn here. Yeah, sadly, I think if he goes here, I need to go here. That's an interesting move. Got plenty of time. I got a very very interesting move of bishop here. Like, maybe I should have just gone for this. I need to do this eventually. This pin is just too brutal. I had the idea, but I forgot the bishop could come back. And then I forgot about this as well, so I've got to go over here next. I'm just a little bit of a mess this game. Now I've got this here. turning into it.
Playing some blitz.
This was a rapid game, yeah. Oh, that's a mistake. Well, that's not good. That's not good. So I was losing and then I had a shot to get back in it. Yeah. So I was never winning. Okay. And yeah, then I missed this. I did not even consider that move. What is that? That's a very hard move to find. Very hard move to find. Yep. But I'm still losing here. It's very difficult. I don't even understand that move. Ah, because it's got checkmate next turn. So here, and then he comes up here. Okay. So he goes back here. And then here, I guess. And then here. I can't even do that because I got that. That was just too tough. Too tough. It wasn't even a very... I mean, the accuracy must be low for both of us. Okay, just me. Yeah. Yep, not happy with that game either. So this guy's been fairly inactive and then sort of getting back into it. Geez, just a year ago, this guy was 1,000, now he's 1,700. I wish I could get those type of gains. I'm doing something wrong. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that game. Actually, the last two games have been pretty shocking for me. I think today is not my day. Okay, that's all fine. Yeah, I should have looked at that. This felt very uncomfortable. I didn't like that at all. Yeah, that seemed like a bit of an odd move. Honestly, I just wasn't really in the mindset for this game, I don't think. Now, did it say... Oh, okay, yeah, that would have been a good idea. Push while the pawn is defending it. Okay. I like this move, cool. But it didn't like that move. So what was the move here? Of course it was. The best move was this move over here. Yeah, to stop the knight from coming in, I guess. Okay. Yes, that was a mistake, and I didn't handle this correctly. Okay, I guess I did. What would have happened if I had gone here? would have been good too. And then, what next? Here? Ouch. What next? Here? No. Here? No. What's the next move? Now, instead of going here, which was a blunder, maybe I should have just gone here straight up. No. Okay, I don't like the chess.com analysis feature. It's just so weird. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, more losses. I don't want to play another one now. I think that's it for me. I don't think after those two games, what am I playing at? 69 and 77% accuracy. It's pretty shocking games actually. So I think I'm going to call it for today. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.
Don't worry about that game. He's on the next one. Yeah, he's on the next one. Clock still ticking, yeah, his lesson just begun. Pieces hit the board and his whole heart sank. Sat there staring like, how did miss that? No prep, rush moves, played it all wrong. Thought he saw the tactics, stared at it too long. Silence in the room while he's shaking his head. Beacon maybe kept, just lives in his head. Every loss heavy when he's chasing the climb. Every wrong move had the wind back in his mind. Tells himself study, tells himself focus. But the score, she's staring back like he's hopeless. Looks at the board, barely says a breath. Man, he really threw that game to death. Yeah, they saying he a loser. Blunder like a club room loser. Trap his queen like nice maneuver. Who even taught it? Trains every night and still forgot the structure. Wanted to play solid, ended up chaotic. Chess got dreams, but the moves look comic. Yeah, he felt his time, yeah, he played it dumb. Whole chat watching like, what's he done? But he's writing those mistakes down one by one. Next time he the one saying checkmate, son. So laugh right now, yeah, he earned that bread.